Hello, in this video for Medlium, we'll be looking at the inventory tab and seeing how to add different items to the inventory and how changing those items in the patients tab will reflect in the inventory. Now, first you go to the inventory tab, which is right underneath the forms tab, and to add a new inventory item, you press the plus button on the top right. See, we already have 3 units of benzoyl peroxide in the inventory here. We'll select medication, so medication or vaccine as your option. And here you can search for a medication, or it'll also have anything that you've selected as a favorite automatically show up. So if for some reason your practice is using the same medication over and over again, you can just add it as a favorite and then it'll be easier to get to. So type in acetaminophen, dextromethorphan, and now it has selecting a strength. You usually have a list of different strengths. Here it just has one commonly used strength, and it has options for a lot number, so we'll make one up and a manufacturer, and when it expires. Now down here it also has doses remaining, which is like it says the amount of doses that you have of the medication, and the alert threshold, which is the amount of dosages left when Medlium will notify you that you only have that many doses remaining and you're running low. So we'll go ahead and set that to 15 and 5 and hit save. So see, it's showing 15 new doses of acetaminophen, dextromethorphan in your inventory, and the blue number in the circle on the left is the number of doses. So to see how those are used in the patient's profile, we'll go over to patients tab. We'll select a patient. We'll select George Gumby, and if we add a medication, go acetaminophen, dextromethorphan, and we'll select the strength that we have. And here it's showing the lot number that you created from before. You can also add a signature. And it also lets you say which diagnosis the medication is for. For this patient, we don't have any diagnosis listed, so it's not showing any options. But if you had multiple diagnoses on there, then it would allow you to choose one that the medication was for. Down here, since you're giving one dose to this patient, it's saying that there's 14 doses remaining in the inventory after that. So the amount on the bottom is the amount after the dose you give. So if you gave 0, there'd be 15 remaining, like we had before. Or if you gave 2, there'd be 13. So we'll give 2 doses and save. Now if you go down here, you'll see that that's showing up as a medication that you added. If you click on the medication, you go to medication posts, and it filters down to just medication posts, showing the same thing. And if you go back over to inventory, it's showing now you only have 13 remaining acetaminophen, dextromethorphan tablets left. Now it's the same thing for vaccines. If you click plus on there and you select vaccine, it brings you to a list of vaccines. Now for these, there's enough that you can just scroll through the list, and We'll select influenza, lot number, and manufacturer, and an expiration date. We'll make one up, and dosages remaining, alert threshold, save. So see, it's the exact same thing as the medications. The only difference is that it's a different tab on the patient's profile. So we go over to patients, go over to the same patient, George Gumby, and this time we'll go to immunizations tab and click the plus button, and we type in influenza H5N1 1203, and see it's showing administered today, and it gives us the lot number that we made up. And if you give 1 dose, then there'll be 9 remaining since we had 10 doses. If you give 2, we'll have 8 remaining, so we'll say 3, so 7 remaining. Save. Go back to inventory, showing 7 remaining. So that's the way that you change inventory amounts, and then you manipulate those amounts in the patient's profile by adding medications and immunizations to those patients.